health update coming into month 5 of microvascular damage, heart damage post-COVID, layered over 21 years of ME. Let's talk about this. And it's important to talk about it because a lot of people are affected, right? In the UK alone, we're talking hundreds of thousands. And it's difficult to talk about it, so let me try. I caught COVID, it looks like, again, a couple of weeks ago. And having got about 10% better with the microvascular symptoms, which feel like your vessels are full of cement and a kind of radioactive flavor that squeezes and torments you and makes you want to press some kind of button to exit these symptoms even though you can't. It's a state of sort of disturbing solidification of your innards and a state of kind of otherworldly toxicity, right? So levels of suffering here are higher than the levels of disability. Even though the disability levels are high, I feel strong symptoms after standing up for 5 minutes. And then the other microvascular symptoms are heart symptoms and the heart damage that got confirmed on the MRI. And these are pretty extreme and ghastly too. So what's the relevance of this? How do we talk about it? Well, let me put it like this. If you're geeky into ME, myalgic encephalomyelitis, if you're geeky into long COVID or post-COVID damage, then you'll know who I'm talking about it, but otherwise it doesn't matter, just the point itself is what matters. So I am feeling quite stuck, but I am overseen by Professor Nancy Climbers, and Nancy's been my doctor for ME for 15 years. And for my heart, I'm overseen by a wonderful London-based cardiologist, and in Europe by Valentina Pontman, who is at the cutting edge of microvascular heart damage research. So I'm not lost and stuck because my local 28-year-old GP is out of their depth. I'm lost and stuck because I'm seeing some of the best people in the world and I'm still lost and stuck. Now, there's a very important detail here that makes a difference to understanding what's happening to me, and that's that, of course, people with ME are regularly intolerant of just about anything you can think of, and I'm intolerant of medications. And so I'm meant to take 4 meds for the heart damage and microvascular damage, and I have been reacting to them, which means that rather than helping you, the things that should help you create an extra kind of hell, but don't help you come out of the symptom prison that you're in. So one thing that helps is, again, an expression of privilege, is a hyperbaric oxygen chamber. And that helps a little bit. I am too dependent on it. I'm just too dependent on oxygen. I'm often on oxygen for half of a day. And I am a bit dependent on being in the hyperbaric oxygen chamber on low pressure, because I'm too sick to get the pressure high, for about an hour or 2 a day. And that sometimes makes it possible for me to do a consult where I sit up for an hour in bed, or do a little chat. Since the possible second COVID, which hasn't been confirmed on blood tests, but it's plausible because the symptoms were the same shakes and tremors that I had in August, only lighter. And I caught that on the way to a cardiology appointment. Since then, I've been slightly getting worse with the chest and with the microvascular symptoms. So it's coming into month 5. Maybe with the possible reinfection, I'm trending downward. And I am in the boat that a lot of other people are in. I'm privileged in many ways with my access to knowledge and sometimes advice and care, but I'm stuck. And I am, doing everything in my power to squeeze that little door further out that might let me out of this prison cell, but at the moment it's staying pretty shut. So that's the update coming into month 5. Talk to you very soon.